they gon' know about us. Oh, they gon' know about us. They gon' know about us.
Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? I'm here to give you my episode 11 review of the Prime Minister's dated. Oh, the Prime Minister and I'm screaming because, oh my goodness, we saw so much happen this episode, so it was really pretty interesting. Number one, we finally found out why In-ho suspects that the Prime Minister might have had something to do with his brother's death and why he wants a revenge so bad. But I feel somewhere in between the lines, In-ho might have gotten some information incorrectly, or that's just not the truth. There's something else behind the whole story. For crying out loud, the Prime Minister might have not even been the one driving the car that was his car that they saw at the scene. It might have been someone else. It might have been Hey Ju. Who knows? Yes, I just said Hey Ju. So yeah, you never know with K-dramas. It might be someone else at the end of the day, or something else might have been going on. The break might have just had its own issues, or the brother might have actually wanted to die with her. You just don't know. You never really know. So that was pretty interesting to see. Another thing that I absolutely love with this week was how Dajeong and the Prime Minister were separated, and it brought them to the realization of what each person does to each other person's life, like what Dajeong does to the Prime Minister's life and what the Prime Minister does to her life, and what life will be like without them, and how much they care for each other, they love each other, and they miss each other. And it was pretty interesting to see how Manse, Nara, and Wuri were in the middle of this, and I just love Manse. Manse was like the cupid in all of this, Manse and her dad, in trying to bring them together. And I love how the children were faithful to Dajeong in kind of not wanting to do anything with Haeju, not wanting to do anything with the dad, and they were listening to everything that Dajeong said they should do, and they were just doing it and telling the dad, dude, we ain't studying. Dajeong said we shouldn't study. We ain't doing this. Dajeong said we shouldn't do that. So that was really pretty interesting to see. I love how Dajeong finally got to hang out with her dad, because she's always busy with the Prime Minister and her own life. It makes you wonder, is she trying to run away from the reality of what's going on with her dad? But it was pretty interesting that she finally got some time to spend with her dad, and In-ho also got some time to spend with his brother. So that was really nice to see. I loved seeing that. Another thing that was pretty interesting to see this week, or pretty sad to see, was how the Prime Minister was asking Dajeong to tell him everything she wants, and this just came out of the blue, and he told her, dude, you need to leave my house. That was so unexpected. I'm sure none of you expected that. It just went from sweet to sour, and the huge gap and the huge fall was so rapid. I didn't even know what hit me when it happened, but yeah, that was pretty interesting to see this week. Another thing that I pretty loved this week was EXO's Suho came back, and we saw part of his acting skills. Because if you watch EXO's new reality program, EXO's Showtime, you'll notice that they talked about how he went to acting school or something like that, and we finally got to see whether he could act in this episode, and it was pretty realistic for me. It felt real, so that was really cute. But his relationship with Nara, or his little talk with Nara, was something cute to see, and I kind of wish they'll just keep him in the story till the end of it, because this storyline is also pretty interesting. The young little first love story is really cute, and I wish they'd just keep that, but I doubt they will. But it was pretty interesting to see him there. Like I said, I loved how the dad came and helped them out, but the ending kept us all on edge, and I can't wait to see next week, because it was so sad when the Prime Minister came out to help out with the whole issue of the protest, and he was killed, or not killed, he was stabbed, and that was the saddest thing ever, because I loved how when his brother-in-law, even though his brother-in-law fights with him, he kind of still watches his back, because when he came to his office, he gave him a warning that the Chaebol is not just gonna, that's his father-in-law, is not just gonna sit down and watch him take down his company. He's gonna strike back, and he's gonna strike back in a major way. And dude, he's not the only one that wants to take him down, but there's also someone else in his office that wants to take him down. And I felt kind of angry that he couldn't realize at that moment that it was In-ho that was trying to like bring him down. but I liked that he actually still thought about it after he left the office. But yeah, the ending kept me on my seat when he collapsed and he was stabbed, and it's like, I just pray he doesn't get amnesia, because that's what happens in K-dramas, or he doesn't die. No, he can't die. That will be the end of the K-drama. But yeah, so I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen next week, and I'm sure next week will be Dajeong taking care of him in the hospital, and him realizing that with her around and with other people that care about him, he shouldn't push them away, but he should actually embrace them, because you never know, tomorrow you can die like he almost did. So yeah, I'm sure that we're gonna have some pretty mushy moments next week, which will be pretty interesting to see. And I am just loving that, and I'm loving how what's his name, the brother-in-law, has the suspicions about Inho's brother and the prime minister's relationship, and he's researching about it. So that would be pretty interesting to see how he finds out everything, and he might actually end up being the one that reveals the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Also, we know what really went on between the two brothers, because right now, even though Inho kind of doesn't realize it, he's kind of playing the part his brother played, because his brother fell in love with a married woman, and now he has fallen in love again with the husband of the person that his brother fell in love with. Oh my goodness, that's funny. The two brothers are taking all his wives away, but I don't think he's gonna take Dajeong away. But yeah, I love how this drama doesn't completely make us hate the bad people, because for crying out loud, Regine still has his good side and Inho still has their good side, so it's kind of hard to hate them at the same time, and especially if you're used to seeing them in other dramas as the good people like I am. So this week was pretty interesting. I loved it, and I can't wait for tomorrow and next to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, it was pretty nice to see. And watch out for my review for Man Who Came From the Stars. It's probably gonna come out tomorrow, because I haven't watched it. Yes, I haven't watched it yet. I have been so busy with school. But yeah, it's most likely gonna come out tomorrow, so watch out for that. And for me to y'all, I have nothing but love for you all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for showing me all the love. Keep your comments down below, so I know what you like about the reviews and what you want changed, and I know how to walk around that. Okay, and don't forget, keep being the awesome, beautiful people you are. From me to y'all, peace.
Come on, I guess I'm just a misfit, huh? Yeah. Am I coming right now? No? Am I coming right now?